Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, recently made waves during a podcast appearance, where she shared an eye-opening revelation that has captivated royal watchers and social media alike. In her characteristic candid style, Ferguson hinted at a potential link between Meghan Markle and Andrew Ferguson, sparking widespread curiosity and debate. This revelation, which some see as a lighthearted anecdote and others as a provocative remark, has added a new layer of intrigue to Meghan's already complex royal narrative. Ferguson touched upon Meghan's so-called yacht days, a topic that has been the subject of much speculation. Her comments have raised questions about Meghan's past and her possible connection to Andrew Ferguson, with many wondering how this might have influenced her path to royalty. While some view Sarah Ferguson's remarks as a subtle dig at Meghan's image within the royal sphere, others interpret them as an unfiltered reflection of her famously forthright personality. Regardless of intent, this revelation invites a closer look at Meghan's pre-royal life and its potential implications for her journey within the monarchy. Could this connection alter the public's perception of Meghan, or is it simply another chapter in the ongoing saga of royal intrigue? As speculation continues to swirl, the Duchess's podcast appearance has undoubtedly added fresh drama to an already fascinating royal story. The whispers surrounding Meghan Markle's life before her royal chapter have often surfaced in tabloids, with one phrase standing out: yacht days. This term alludes to speculation that Meghan spent time mingling with the elite aboard luxurious yachts. But what lies behind this story? Was it glamorous networking or a calculated effort to climb the social ladder? Yachts, as symbols of affluence and exclusivity, have long been gathering places for celebrities and influential figures. For Meghan, such events may have provided opportunities to establish connections in high society. While some interpret this as ordinary networking, others suggest it was a deliberate strategy to gain access to powerful circles. The narrative takes a twist with the mention of Andrew Ferguson, a relative of Prince Andrew, who was reportedly part of the same social scene. Sarah Ferguson's recent comments revealed that Meghan had attended a party with Andrew Ferguson during her pre-royal days. Whether this revelation was a casual remark or a calculated dig remains a point of contention. During the podcast, Sarah hinted at Meghan's past with the lighthearted quip, "Well, we all have our pasts, don't we?" This playful comment has ignited debate, drawing attention to what some perceive as a royal double standard. Was this revelation a moment of unguarded honesty or a subtle critique aimed at Meghan's image? Whatever the intention, it has certainly added fuel to the ongoing discussion surrounding Meghan's journey to royalty and the complexities of her past. Sarah Ferguson is no stranger to controversy, but her recent remarks about Meghan Markle have sparked a flurry of questions. Was her comment a light-hearted reference or a veiled critique of Meghan's past? And why now? The timing seems significant, given the intense public scrutiny Meghan and Harry have been facing recently. This raises the possibility that Sarah's statement could serve as a distraction or even as a subtle attempt to steer attention in a way that benefits the royal family's image. Looking at the broader context, royal narratives are seldom just personal anecdotes. They're part of a carefully managed effort to maintain the monarchy's aura of mystique and continuity. Meghan's transformation from actress to duchess initially seemed like a modern-day fairy tale, but that story has since unraveled, revealing the complexities behind the public image. Sarah's comments serve as a reminder that royal personas are often shaped by selective truths and omissions. For Meghan and Harry, who have worked to redefine themselves outside the monarchy, these kinds of stories pose a unique challenge. Their personal brand has focused on themes of love, independence, and standing against institutional constraints, but revelations like Sarah's add nuance and complication to their narrative. Reconciling their carefully curated image with echoes of their past raises a critical question: how much of their story is shaped by their own choices, and how much is influenced by the forces they claim to resist? The aftermath of Sarah Ferguson's recent remarks about Meghan Markle has sent ripples through social media, sparking intense debate. Some question Sarah's motives, with one Twitter user asking, "Why is Sarah dragging Meghan now?" Others saw her comments as a refreshing dose of honesty, with sentiments like, "Finally, someone from the royals is speaking the truth, regardless of opinion." One thing is undeniable: this revelation adds another layer of intrigue to Meghan's already complex royal narrative. For Meghan Markle, who has faced controversies ranging from strained family ties to relentless battles with the British press, Sarah's comments feel different. This isn't just tabloid fodder, it's a challenge coming from within royal circles. How Meghan responds or chooses not to could have a significant impact on public perception. Reports suggest that Meghan's team has yet to make a visible move. While some sources claim she's privately livid, others insist she's dismissing it as inconsequential gossip. Whatever the truth, Meghan's approach to this situation, whether through direct engagement or silence, will undoubtedly influence how the public views her resilience and narrative control. For Sarah Ferguson, this moment is also pivotal. Known for her own controversies, her unexpected remarks about Meghan could be interpreted as a bid to stay relevant or as an attempt to shift the royal narrative. Whether intentional or not, Sarah's words have sparked a renewed conversation about the intersection of personal history, public image, and the enduring allure of royal drama. Sarah Ferguson stands at a significant crossroads. Her trademark candidness has always been one of her most intriguing qualities, but it also comes with risks. By speaking so openly, she could alienate herself further from a royal family already cautious of members who stray from the fold. Will this mark the beginning of a new chapter for Sarah as a bold royal commentator, or could it backfire and deepen the divide? This story isn't just about Meghan Markle, Sarah Ferguson, or even Andrew Ferguson. It underscores the broader power of narratives in shaping our perception of individuals and institutions. The British monarchy has long thrived on mystique, tradition, and an almost unmatched ability to craft its public image. Stories like these disrupt that polished facade, and reminding us that beneath the crowns and titles are deeply human struggles, ambitions, and flaws. Perhaps this is why such revelations captivate us. They reveal a side of royalty that feels unexpectedly relatable. Whether you admire or critique Meghan Markle, Sarah Ferguson, or the monarchy itself, their stories resonate because they reflect universal challenges with identity, ambition, and belonging. As the public watches with bated breath, key questions remain. Will Meghan choose to address Sarah's comments directly? Will Sarah continue to share more revelations? Whatever comes next, one thing is certain: the royal arena remains as compelling and unpredictable as ever. And perhaps the most pressing question of all, how will this affect the dynamics within the royal family moving forward? One thing is certain: this story is far from over. What's your take? Did Sarah Ferguson overstep with her remarks, or was she simply recounting an innocent anecdote? Does this revelation shift your perspective on Meghan Markle's journey into royal life? Let us know in the comments. Share this article with your fellow royal enthusiasts, and let's keep the discussion alive. After all, royal drama is always more engaging when we're dissecting it together. Zooming out, it's clear that stories like Sarah Ferguson's don't exist in a vacuum. They're part of a larger narrative about the British monarchy, celebrity culture, and the often tense interplay between tradition and modernity. Meghan Markle isn't the first outsider to challenge the status quo, and she certainly won't be the last. These revelations, however small or scandalous, highlight the ongoing tug-of-war between the institution's carefully curated image and the human imperfections of those within it. As the lines between monarchy and celebrity continue to blur, stories like this remind us that the public's fascination with royalty is as much about their struggles as their splendor. Meghan Markle's entry into the royal family has been nothing short of polarizing, a journey marked by a battle for the spotlight in an era where royalty and celebrity culture often collide. Meghan and Harry have skillfully positioned themselves as both members of the royal family and global influencers. This dual identity has made them lightning rods for scrutiny, speculation, and inevitably sensational gossip. Sarah Ferguson's recent comments, while seemingly petty on the surface, hint at a deeper issue: the tension between tradition and modernity. Meghan represents a radical departure from centuries of royal customs, embodying change in a system built on continuity. But does this make her a threat to the monarchy or a catalyst for its necessary evolution? The answer depends on how one views the future of the institution itself. Amid the drama, Sarah Ferguson occupies a fascinating position. She's a royal rebel in her own right, having faced her share of scandals, yet she has managed to maintain a connection to the monarchy. This duality allows her to speak with a mix of insider knowledge and outsider perspective, making her both a compelling and controversial figure. Her comments about Meghan highlight the delicate balance between loyalty to tradition and the impulse to challenge it. At its core, this story reflects a larger narrative about the monarchy's ongoing struggle to define itself in a rapidly changing world. Meghan and Harry symbolize a push toward modernity, while figures like Sarah Ferguson remind us of the institution's enduring connection to tradition. This clash of identities keeps the royal family at the center of public fascination, ensuring that stories like this will continue to captivate and divide audiences worldwide. Sarah Ferguson's recent comments about Meghan Markle might seem startling, but they're hardly out of character. Known for her candor, Sarah has always been open about her own challenges, from the infamous toe-sucking scandal to her financial troubles. Unlike other royals who adhere to a strict PR narrative, Sarah often opts for unvarnished honesty. Her willingness to speak openly about Meghan could resonate with audiences weary of the polished, carefully controlled royal image. Could this be part of a strategic reinvention for Sarah Ferguson? By using her podcast and growing media presence to share insights, however controversial, she's crafting a new identity as a truth teller. Discussing Meghan's past is a bold move, one that shows she's unafraid to touch on topics others might avoid. It positions her as someone with a compelling story and perspective worth hearing. Stories like this are inherently captivating. They tap into our fascination with gossip and our curiosity about the lives of the privileged and powerful. Unsurprisingly, Sarah's remarks have divided the public into Team Meghan and Team Fergie. While some view her as jealous or opportunistic, others commend her for speaking out and cutting through the royal facade. This polarizing debate ensures one thing: both Sarah Ferguson and Meghan Markle remain at the center of public attention, their stories fueling ongoing conversations about the monarchy, modernity, and the human drama behind the crowns. The debate surrounding Sarah Ferguson's comments about Meghan Markle is lighting up social media, but why are we so invested? This isn't just about two women at odds, it's a story about ambition, success, reinvention, and authenticity. Meghan's journey may resemble a fairy tale, but like any compelling story, it comes with its complexities and shadows. Your history shapes you, whether you're a duchess or an everyday individual. Meghan's past reminds us of the value of embracing our story, flaws and all. Owning who you are is a powerful step toward authenticity. Sarah Ferguson's candid remarks highlight the impact of speaking out, but they also underline the importance of timing and tact. Choosing the right moment to share your truth can change perceptions and outcomes. Both Meghan and Sarah are masters of reinvention. From Meghan's transformation into a duchess to Sarah's evolving public persona, they demonstrate that it's never too late to redefine yourself and write a new chapter. The fallout from Sarah's comments is far from over. Will Meghan respond, or will she let silence speak for her? Will Sarah double down on her newfound role as a royal commentator? One thing is certain: this saga will continue to unfold, sparking further discussions about ambition, legacy, and the ever-evolving dynamics of the British royal family. What do you think? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. After all, royal drama is even more engaging when we're in it together. The question on everyone's mind is, will Meghan respond? Meghan and Prince Harry have been deliberate in how they handle public criticism. They've chosen high-profile platforms like Oprah's interview and Netflix documentaries to share their perspective. However, Sarah Ferguson's comments present a unique challenge. Sometimes addressing a rumor only amplifies it, making it harder to contain. Meghan may decide that silence is the best approach, allowing the gossip to fade naturally. Royal controversies often lose their momentum if left unaddressed. If Meghan chooses to respond, it will likely be measured and strategic. A statement from a spokesperson or a subtle comment in a future interview could address the situation diplomatically. Any response would likely shift focus to her philanthropic work and ongoing projects, redirecting attention to her positive contributions. One of Meghan's strengths is her ability to transform difficult situations into moments of growth and reinvention. By focusing on her initiatives and public work, she can use this moment to highlight her resilience and shift the narrative in her favor. What do you think? Should Meghan respond or let the gossip pass? Share your thoughts and keep the dialogue going, because royal drama always leaves us wanting more. Meghan Markle could seize this moment to share her personal journey, one marked by transformation, perseverance, and growth. It's an opportunity to refocus the narrative and highlight the challenges she's overcome, turning the spotlight from controversy to her broader mission. The media plays a pivotal role in shaping royal scandals. Headlines like "Ruined" or "Meghan Markle choked with rage" attract attention, but the line between fact and fiction often blurs in the tabloid machine. British tabloids have a long history of sensationalizing royal stories, and Sarah Ferguson's comments, while likely exaggerated for the sake of buzz, sparked a media frenzy. The focus on Meghan only escalated the drama, providing endless material for the press. Platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram have taken the story to new heights. Hashtags, memes, and viral comments keep the conversation alive, creating an ever-expanding echo chamber. This modern amplification ensures that even fleeting stories get extended life and increased attention. While the media continues to fuel the fire, there's a growing sense of media fatigue. Some people are beginning to tire of the constant royal drama, viewing it as a distraction from more pressing global issues or domestic politics. In a world filled with critical events, the relentless focus on royal gossip may be losing its appeal for those who seek more substantial news. The conversation surrounding Meghan, Sarah, and the royal family shows no signs of slowing down, but how it plays out could depend on how the public continues to engage with the story. Will they tire of the drama or remain captivated by the ongoing royal spectacle? Time will tell. Stories like this one reveal cracks in the royal family's carefully curated image. The monarchy strives to present an image of unity and tradition, but personal feuds and public controversies often disrupt that facade. The tension between traditionalists and modernizers within the royal family is becoming more apparent, and Sarah Ferguson's comments might deepen this divide. Sarah's remarks play into the narrative that Meghan Markle is an outsider, something that may further isolate her from the royal establishment. While some view her as an interloper, others see her as a victim of an outdated institution struggling to keep pace with the times. Sarah's words might inadvertently strengthen the public's perception of Meghan as someone fighting against an antiquated system, earning her more sympathy from those who see the monarchy as out of touch. For the monarchy to thrive in the modern era, it will need to evolve. Stories like Sarah Ferguson's revelations highlight the challenges of balancing tradition with the values of a changing world. The royal family faces the question, can they remain true to their heritage while adapting to new societal expectations? No matter what others say, it's important to remain authentic and true to yourself. Meghan's journey is a reminder that navigating public scrutiny is easier when you're grounded in your own beliefs and values. Even the most time-honored institutions must evolve. Understanding when change is necessary and how to implement it effectively is crucial, whether you're a royal or not. Every public figure, royal or not, has a complex, multifaceted story. Rather than reducing people to simple narratives, consider the broader context of their experiences. This allows for a more nuanced understanding of their actions and motivations. The royal family's ongoing transformation and the media frenzy surrounding it show that even institutions as steeped in tradition as the monarchy are not immune to the pressures of modern life. How they adapt could shape the monarchy's future and its relevance in the years to come. Both Meghan Markle and Sarah Ferguson have faced their share of criticism, yet they've remained authentic throughout. Staying true to yourself, even in the face of harsh public scrutiny, is a powerful act. Their ability to stick to their values in the face of adversity speaks volumes about their resilience and commitment to their own identities. Being authentic is a powerful tool. Meghan and Sarah have shown that despite constant criticism, staying true to who you are is one of the most important things you can do. Not every comment or rumor requires a response. Sometimes the best course of action is to let things pass and focus on what truly matters. Meghan and Sarah have both displayed a keen ability to choose when to speak up and when to let silence take its course. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Both women have demonstrated that reinvention is possible, even in the public eye. They've adapted and evolved in ways that show us the importance of embracing change and making it part of our journey. Sarah Ferguson's comments show just how much weight words carry. What we say can spark significant debates, shape perceptions, and influence public opinion. It's a reminder of how important it is to think carefully before we speak. If history is any guide, Meghan will likely face more controversies ahead. The public fascination with her journey shows no signs of waning, and as always, royal drama is never far from the headlines. Here are a few possibilities for what might come next. After her podcast comments, Sarah may share more stories, whether as lighthearted jokes or more serious reflections. Whatever she decides to say, the public will be eagerly watching for any new revelations. Expect Meghan to take charge of the story soon. With her strategic use of media platforms, she could steer the conversation in a direction that better reflects her values and vision. As the drama continues, one thing is certain: the royal saga isn't over yet. What will Meghan, Sarah, and the rest of the royal family do next? Time will tell. Meghan Markle is adept at controlling her narrative. Whether through a new interview, a book, or a charity project, she knows how to shift the spotlight back onto herself. Each of these platforms provides an opportunity for her to reshape public perception and keep the focus on her values and mission. As is typical, the senior royals will likely remain silent in the face of this latest drama. However, this silence could create underlying tension within the family, even if it remains out of the public eye. The lack of a response may prevent further escalation in the media, but it doesn't mean the issues will go away. At its core, this story isn't just about Meghan Markle or Sarah Ferguson, it touches on broader themes of power, privilege, and our shared humanity. The royal family's internal struggles reflect universal questions of identity, belonging, and the challenges that come with navigating public life. So, what do you think? Does Meghan Markle's story change your perception of her? Has her rise to fame, controversies included, shaped how you view her journey? And what about Sarah Ferguson? Should she have remained silent, or was she justified in speaking up? The answers may be complex, but one thing is certain: the royal drama is far from over, and its implications continue to resonate.